Welcome to the Castlelight Arena, and this is the MBA League, B-League rather, and we're watching the game between Junior Hurricanes and Unza Pacers. Unza Pacers were actually topping the summit of the B-League in the Midlands, and it is only about a minute played, and it is already promising that it's going to be a very, very good show from both ends of the court. All right, and Unza actually in attack, but they failed to make something out of it with Luciano now right there. But then Napsa Hurricanes breaks it, and they take the lead through Richard Mutale. It's a tough one. It's a very big one because both ends of teams really have something to fight for. And as we always promise you, right here on Zambia Basketball Showcase, you always get to enjoy the games that we give you. My name is Kasuli, and let's get on with it right now. Junior Hurricanes still shining. And talking about shining, I've been joined by none other than Elizabeth Bwalia. She's been shining. You can talk about shining. She's been shining. She's been doing it for Dolphins. And today, they were teaching a lesson to Phoenix basketball. Elizabeth, how was your game today? What was different about today's game and the two other games that you've played against the Phoenix so far?
I think today's game, I wouldn't say it's a small team, of course, but then they're not as strong as these other teams like Buffaloes and whatnot. So we always go in with the mentality to say it's a small team, hence our performance is not at par compared to the big teams. Otherwise, the scores were bad, I would say. The scores were bad, but we did what we could and we won.
So now we find that other teams would blow them and really outblow them, go like 33-100. So is it because of the underration you couldn't go as much?
That's one. I would say yes, it's underration. The second reason is we want to play everyone on the team, but then the small don't want to show up. They don't want to play. Hence, we are forced to go in and play. These are the games that you would say Elizabeth would only play 10 minutes. But I find myself playing a lot of minutes because the small people don't want to show up. They don't want to say, I want to play. Yeah. And that's the reason why you find that when they play them, they're not that good performance. And hence, the scores are very average.
Great, thank you so much, Elizabeth. It's been long since we talked about the beautiful game of basketball. But then I would love to know, like, how really do you think you are ready for the national championship coming through for this season?
I think we're ready. We're good to go. We're playing, Dolphins is playing good basketball this season. I can't take that away from us. Sure. We're playing as a team. That's most important. Love. Yeah, so we're ready.
Great. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, and all the best. Great. There you have it. Junior Hurricanes are still leading 7-0. Just like we said, been with the other coaches, we're talking about just how this game was really promising to be a good game. It is already showing how great it's going to be by the time we get to the 39th minute of it all. But it's just gotten started. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Junior Hurricanes are still in control over the game. Richard fails to secure that one, but nevertheless, it's just something that happens in the game of basketball. All right, I feel they were quite in a rush to attack with that one, but let's get on with it. It is the Midlands Basketball Association B-League, and the log leaders are still down, Unza Pacers, but they are still trying, and they've now gone to 3. It is 7-3. I've noticed Coach Martin Mchena, aka Sekuru, has switched up his defense over Napsa Hurricanes, and it seems Napsa have found a way of still getting to it, but they've made a stop Can that be a basket? But no good rebound. But now he couldn't secure that one. Luciano couldn't secure that one. High paced, tough paced, anything that you can put about that shows you just how the game is already happening on this court. It goes back to Luciano, who gets to shoot that one, but nothing. And good rebound by Richard right there. There's a steal, and Unza Pesas in attack. They make that basket, attacks it to 5. It is 7-5. And after that timeout, we haven't seen the Junior Hurricanes making any basket. But let's see what happens out of this attack. There you go. Blessings Mubunga for Junior Hurricanes. That's a terrible miss by the Unza Pacers. Ndanji just knows how to deal with that, but then can Luciano do something out of this one? Nothing. Rebound by Elijah, but then still nothing out of it. That miss then timeout called by none other than Oswell Bota, the head coach for Junior Hurricanes. Right here, I do have Coach Chanda, who's actually the assistant coach for the senior team, NAPSA Hurricanes. Coach, let's get on to this one. We were speaking in the background before the game began to say this one is promising to be a tough one, but a good game to watch. And this is why we're here this early. All right? Do the words that we said show so far in the first quarter?
Well, what I can say, we can't judge now. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 3 quarters. For now, they're just playing. We don't know who's going to carry the day. Sure. Let's just sit and watch. Yeah.
But looking at you being a coach for the senior team and how the boys are executing, are they executing both ways, defense and offense? Are they executing according to your systems?
Yes, please, they are. They're doing a very good job in terms of defense and offense.
Great. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Coach. And of course, where we go, 4 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock, 9 for Junior Hurricanes, and of course 7 for the log leaders, Unza Pacers. But then let's see what happens in the next 4 minutes. Will there be any surprises? Of course, we do expect surprises, but then would there be any turnaround of the tables and everything else? It is Junior Hurricanes in attack right here. Richard just wanting to see where he can go. Ndanji right there trying to see if there could be anything that can be done. So Nyambe right there, and it is back to Nyambe wanting to see just how the attack can be. Luciano, can he be the first one to make that 3? But nothing. Good rebound, and of course a fast break right there. They make it. Goes to 11-7. Seems the Junior Hurricanes know just how their strength is and they're actually trying to use whatever they can use to make sure that some things come out of it. Elijah with that one, and away we go. There's a whole lot of composure with the Junior Hurricanes, who make that three out of Richard Mutale. Stepped out. Taurai Mwamba tried to secure that, but then he actually stepped out with the ball, as called by the referee. Let's move on, and been pushed out of bounds by Elijah in favor of Junior Hurricanes. The substitute Chimwememeki comes in for Nyambe. Blessings Ngoma right there with a good rebound and then attacks. Chimweme gets his first touch. Will he shoot? But then he passes it to Taurai. And of course, they failed to secure that one, but Richard Mutale takes it out of bounds in favor of Unza Pacers. Substitute on Ndanji. Joseph Mwangala comes in. The substitute is not a like for like. It was a good shot, but then couldn't just go in right there. Junior Hurricane still secures it, and Mwangala, after coming in, just does something with the ball. The lead has continued stretching. Let's see where all this goes. Unza Pacers has been trying to make sure that they hit a three, but then nothing out of it. Nothing out of it. Chilala has been introduced, trying to see if he can help out. It's a good rebound by Junior Hurricanes, and they are in attack right there. So much in composure, moving the ball very well, but then there's a foul called. That's some good basketball in the Midlands. Basketball Association B League. This is a game between the log leaders who actually at the summit of it, Unza Pacers versus Junior Hurricanes, who are actually at number 5. Goma secures that one, but then nothing out of it. Can Mwangala make this one? Very good basketball, and I can see Coach Martin Chena wanting to get a timeout, but then the boys are just missing. Chilala misses that one. There's a foul called. I'm seeing Coach Oswald Bota wanting to introduce someone. Mukuni Smoothie has gone out. For Jaden Kangwa. 19-9, 12 seconds to go on the clock. Junior Hurricanes still in control of this one. Can Chimweme make something out of this? Takes it to Blessings Goma, who makes it, yes, takes it to 11. 19-11 is the score, and nothing out of that one. This is the end of the first quarter. We're just going to rest for a minute and see just how Unza Pacers can get back into this game. If they can, which no doubt they can. But is Junior Hurricanes just going to sit around while waiting for them to just sit around? No, of course not. It's a promising game. It's a game that is really tough. In this one, the log leaders still want to control on top of the summit. In this one, Junior Hurricanes, who are at number 5, really want to go into the top 4 and be part of the national championships as well. So now, let's see who wants it the most, who get it. We'll get back into the second quarter and see just how this one goes before halftime. This is the MBA B-League right here at the Castlelight Arena. My name is Kasuli. We'll be back. So we're now in the second quarter of the game between Junior Hurricanes and Unza Pacers. All right. So Chimweme makes it and takes it to 13. Junior Hurricanes actually in attack right there and controlling the. There's a foul called, controlling the ball quite well. This is the beginning of the second quarter. Who wants it the most? There goes some great attack right there. And nothing out of that one. A turnover. But we continue. Joseph Mwangala with that turnover and Chimwemwe coming through. Wana Kalindu. There's a foul code. And Chimwememeke goes on the line. Ndanji being introduced back on the floor for Milimo Simundadwe. He makes the first one. Let's see what happens to the second one. Takes it to 16-19. In this quarter, Junior Hurricanes haven't made any baskets. Wow, 5 baskets have been put. 5 points rather have been added to the scoreboard by Unza Pacers. Ndanji wanting to see where he can penetrate from, but that shot doesn't count anything. Shilala punishes them after missing that one. The full court press by Unza Pacers. Seems Martin Chena's instructions are actually working. That's the first basket that they've made in the second quarter. Junior Hurricanes. Chimwememeke just driving through and makes that one. So sweet, so slimy. Still in attack is Junior Hurricanes. A good rebound, but nothing to count for. They are still in control. Can that one be counted? Nothing. Blessings Goma picks it up, and they are now in attack. Can this one really count? No. Chimwememeke, he traveled with the ball. Blessings Mubanga goes out for Mukuni. Then also Unza Pacers have actually made a change. They've introduced Can Chilala do something with that one? No, that's better. That's better. 22-23. Can they stretch it? Yes, they do. 25-22 is the score line. The fight is still on. Unza Pacers with that composure. No three. Where we go. Can Richard Ntale make that one? Yes! That is the second time he's making a three that feels like it's going to come out. Exactly what the coaches are also saying is what I'm saying. The second time he's doing that, looking like it's going to be an in and out, but then it definitely counts. Right here we call it a lesser parlor shot. Counts. Foul code. It has been counted, even though there's a dispute saying it was on the ground. But nevertheless, it is 24-28. Junior Hurricanes still in control, but The Great East Campus boys are really pushing. They really want to seal it. They still want to have the bragging rights, and the fight is still on. Blessings Ngoma, aka Boo, picks up that one. Can they do something with this one? And a good drive right there, and it counts for Unza Pacers. Controlled, better, and there we go. It's a foul called. It's gonna go on the line. Let's see. Can he make both or not? This is the time that every other basket does really count. Musute has been introduced on the floor. Let's see what magic he brings for the team. He's made the first one and the second one. Blessings Munute introduced on the floor for Napsa Hurricanes, Junior Hurricanes rather. That's an open shot for Chimwemwemeki, but then he misses that one, and are they going to be punished? Are they going to be punished? No, he misses that one, and Unza Pacers secures the rebound. Chimwemwemeki pushes it out, and can something come out of this one? A very good basketball being played by Unza Pacers right there, and they control it. That was a suicide pass, but then Blessings secures it, and they go. Ndanji in control. Can something happen out of very easy basket? When you move the ball, that is exactly what happens. You find yourselves with easy baskets just like that. 32 for Junior Hurricanes, 26 for the log leaders, Unza Pacers. Chilala in control. Good defense by Danji. Good inbound play. Suit has been fouled, and it goes on the charity line. First shot, he misses that one. I don't know why he had to move a little bit behind. I don't know if that's how easy he finds it. Can he make the second one? He doesn't. Good rebound by Junior Hurricanes, and they secure the ball. The Blessings, who's looking to where the ball should go, but then he is commanding just how much he wants the movements to be and where everybody to be. But then here's an attack, and they fail to secure that one. Can Chilala do something with that one? He doesn't, but at least he picks up the rebound, which he fails to secure. And the Junior Hurricanes gets it. They're still in control. Stepping on the line. Mukuni right there stepping on the line, but then timeout called. 1 minute 46 seconds to go, and Unza Pacers tried to get back into this game. They really did what they could do, but again, they're still chasing. We see just how much this chess is going to be. Just how much this chess is going to be. Will it show for something? They're still in control. Let's see what this timeout will bring. There you go, and of course, Unza Pacers right there and just makes that one. It is 32-28. I don't, not knowing what exactly is going on with the Junior Hurricanes right there, but they've gone into another spell of failing to make any baskets. Blessings with that turnover, and can they be punished? Nothing. He's been helped by the defense right there, and of course, back to Blessings. And can we see something being done out of this? But well, Unza Pacers are all set up in defense and wanting to stop them by all means possible. Nothing out of that one. Ndanji, wow. Junior Hurricanes are with good defense right there, and they've taken it back to 6 points lead. This is the end of this Mleba likezo. Ali mwene ni chale trainer na bena. Away we go in the third quarter of this game. It is Junior Hurricanes versus Unza Pacers. 34-28 in favor of Junior Hurricanes. The first three that has been scored by Pacers. And then Nyambe is the one that makes it. Takes it to 34-31. Junior Hurricanes in attack, but then Blessings Goma secures it to Elijah, and Nyambe back again to Elijah. There's a clean block right there by Mukuni. Very good defense by the Junior Hurricanes. Inbound play by Unza Pacers. We're still in the initial minutes of the third quarter. No basket made by Junior Hurricanes. A three has been made by the Unza Pacers. Milimo just secures 2 points for Junior Hurricanes. Kenyambe pass it to Meki. Meki fails to really pass it to the scorer right there, but then they are still in control, and there's a clean block right there. Foul code on Blessings Ngoma. Ngoma misses the first one. And the scores are 36-31 in favor of Junior Hurricanes. Can he make this one? Oh, yes, he does. Takes it to 32. Richard Mtale with the ball. The baseline drive that has been made right there, but nothing. Nyambe in attack. Passes it, but then nothing. Travel code. Mukuni, he was standing right there, could not secure the ball from Blessings Mubanga, aka Fati Wap. The AKAs in this game, you would love to hear. Chimwama key drive, but then nothing out of that one. Good defense by Unza, and can Milimo do something with that one? Misses that three, drives in, but passes it to Richard Mtale. Richard Mtale on it, but then the ball has been stolen by none other than Nyambe right there, driving in. Nothing. There's a foul. Two empty trips by the Junior Hurricanes. 7 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Elijah secured the ball right there, and Goma misses out of bounds in favor of Unza Pacers. The pass wasn't really a comfortable pass, but then it's been secured. Milimo with the drive, a very good pass to Blessings. Mubanga. 38-32. Still in the third quarter of this beautiful game of basketball. MBA B League. Junior Hurricanes faces Unza Pacers. There's a dispute from the crowd. At this one should have been a clean block, but the referee has called it for a foul. And Nyambe makes the first one. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go, and Junior Hurricanes are actually in foul trouble. So, flag is up. Simply means Unza Pacers will enjoy going to the line after every foul committed. Moving the ball, wanting to see how they can penetrate this defense, while Unza Pacers is actually playing very good defense right there. Nothing out of that one, but then they still get the rebound, and there goes nothing out of it. Mwanga fails to secure that one, and Blessings Ngoma goes on the line. At this point, every other basket counts. There's no looking back. And he's made both 36-38 in favor of Junior Hurricanes. Kangwa being introduced back by Coach Oswald Bota. Mwanga attacks, but then nothing out of it. Then Brett won. He picked up the rebound and took it back inside. The game of basketball. This is just how intense it is. Well, there's still a lot of time for you to just come through to the Castlelight Arena and get to watch the games live right here at the former Nasdaq Arena, which is now called the Castlelight Arena. He makes the first one. Chimwamameki on the line. Takes it to 37 for Junior Hurricanes. Elijah Hans secures the rebound, but then takes it out of bounds. Hurricanes ball with that inbound. Nicholas and Richard Mtale. Can they make that one? Yes. They really needed that one. Takes it back to 6-point lead. 4 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Still in control is Unza Pacers. That one does count. Kangwa fails to hit that one, but then Richard Mtale as well just misses it. Nyambe does really punish them after missing that one. 43-41. Good defense by Unza Pacers, and they punish them. 43 up. 43 up. Can see the pressure on Coach Oswell Bota for Junior Hurricanes. Can Nicholas do something out of that one? Good defense played by the Unza Pacers. Timeout has been called by Oswell Bota. Away we go. Let's see what Coach Oswald Potter has instructed the boys to really execute on the flow this time around. 3 minutes to go, 43 up. A very tight game, very entertaining, and of course, it is number 1 on the log versus number 5 on the log in the MBA B League. Can Nyambe make that one? And that is how Nyambe has been punishing them. He just goes forward and make sure that there's a fast break. All right. So it is 45 up. Mr. Emmanuel feels it should have been called for a foul. Very good basketball by the Junior Hurricanes right here at the Castlelight Arena. Just at the point when you feel like the Junior Hurricanes are letting go of this one, they get back to it. Nicholas has been taken out for Mukuni. 3-point play by none other than Joseph Mwangala. Nyambe has been left alone, but he misses that one. Elijah secures it, but then Blessings Ngoma steps on the line. Backcourt violation. 1 minute 50 seconds. Ndanji being introduced back. Nyambe is really punishing the Junior Hurricanes. Whatever he tries to do is working out for him so far, and gives him back the confidence that he really needs. Can Mukuni control that one? Back to Richard Damtale. He needs that one, but nothing out of it. Chimwemwe Meki in attack. He can really drive and in and out. Rebound secured. Milimo, can he do something out of it? And it really does it. Can the Unza Pacers reply? And they fail to do so. Milimo, after scoring, secures a rebound. No. Kangwa fails to make that one. 3-on-1, and Meki does something out of it. 50-49. Only seconds to go. The coaches emphasizing on the Junior Hurricanes bench to say, take it easy. Joseph Mwangala on the ball, back to Milimo, who's actually a lethal shooter for Junior Hurricanes, and drives in, does nothing out of it. Richard Damtale in control, 26 seconds to go. Can Milimo do something out of it? Mukuni, nothing. Meki with a 3-point play. Very good basketball by Unza Pacers. 30 seconds to go. 51-50 in favor of Unza Pacers. Whoever sleeps is being punished on this floor. We do still have the fourth quarter to go. We've seen some very good basketball from both ends. Junior Hurricanes have really stayed on as they started. John Stoney has been introduced back on the floor. Can Danji do something out of that one? Nothing. The end of the third quarter. Unza Pacers have tried to get back in the game and they're leading by a point. But this doesn't mean that Junior Hurricanes are not in the game. They are still in the game. But yes, they are being given a great test by Unza Pacers. Let's see what the fourth quarter brings right after this. The ball is out of bounds, and of course that is turnover by none other than Mukuni. Can they really do something in defense just to redeem themselves? Chimwemwe Memeki with the turnover, and they've been redeemed right there. But are they going to redeem themselves with at least a point? Let's see what Joseph Sichone brings on this time around. Can Richard Ntale make that one in and out with a good rebound by none other than Nyambe? Chumwamameki, nothing out of it, and Elijah Hans with no. It's actually the substitute that has been introduced on who picked up the rebound. Can Mwangala do something out of this one? It's a block. Clean block. So Chumwamomeke on the ball takes it to Michael Nyambe. Is he thinking of driving? And of course Chumwemwe thought about that. Then that travel violation has not been called by any of the referees. It is 53-50. Some good basketball being portrayed by both ends. Richard Mtale and of course Kangwat controls that one, but then Mwangala steps on the line. 8 minutes or 3 seconds to go. Unza Pesas in attack. Chumwamameko on the ball, takes it back to Mwamba, who makes that one. They are now leading by 6 points. Good defense by Unza Pesas. Great fight by Mwangala right there. Michael Nyambe to Chumwamameki. Foul code. Takes Chumwamameki to the line. He makes the first one. One more. Can he manage to make that one? You're watching this one live on Zambia Basketball Showcase. Subscribe to the YouTube channel Zambia Basketball Showcase. Follow on Facebook Zambia Basketball Showcase. TikTok, it is also Zambia Basketball Showcase. 7 minutes 16 seconds to go. 58-52. 6 points lead in favor of the Unza Pacers. Junior Hurricanes in attack. Blessings Mubunga has been introduced back on the floor. With that turnover, they have to redeem themselves in defense. if it's going to be possible. Yes, they do. Can they reach up to that one and make a basket? But then nothing. Good defense by Unza Pacers. Foul called. We're in the fourth quarter and 6 minutes 36 seconds on the clock to go. Richard Mtale still on the ball to Mukuni, who tries to control, and a great attack right there, in and out. You go on the charity line, fails to make a 3 points play right there. Mukuni on the line. He does make the first one so clean. Can he make the second one to take it to 4-point difference? No, it's still on 5-point difference. Blessings Goma fails to make that one, but then rebound secured by the Junior Hurricanes to Mwangala, who gets inside, but then wow, just wow. Shilala fails to make that one, but then Ngoma puts it back. 60-53, 7 points lead. Mukuni to Mwangala. Another turnover by Mobunga. Meki fails to do something with that one. Again, Richard Ntale with a good rebound. Milimo, can he push it to one of his friends? But then too little, too late. The turnover. Mwangala taken out for Ndanji. Good defense by the Junior Hurricanes with 5 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Meki takes it to 62 for Unza Pacers. Richard Mtale on the ball. Ndanje fails to secure it. And those are some of the major turnovers by the Junior Hurricanes. Timeout called by Coach Ozo Bota. 4 minutes 47 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And 62 for Unza Pacers, 53 for Junior Hurricanes. 9 points lead. Will they catch up in these 4 minutes remaining? That's a story we're going to see in the remaining 4 minutes. Beautiful story being written right here by both ends of the court. Junior Hurricanes and NAPSA and Unza Pacers rather. Junior Hurricanes and Unza Pacers writing up a very, very beautiful story right here at the Castlelight Arena. Coming up right after this is KSM Giants versus Lilanda Hits. Lusaka Basket Kings versus Bulldogs. Then Matero Warriors versus Napsa Hurricanes will be the main event for the day. Time in, and we're seeing two teams that look hungry for a win in whatever it takes. Clean block, but doesn't secure the rebound. Right, secures the rebound. That is Mukuni. Richard Mtale to Ndanji. Controls the ball. Mubunga secures the rebound but fails to make it. A jumbo. It's a Pacers possession. Both ends of the court were seeing very good defense. Chimamamaki forces that one, takes it to 11 points a lead, 64-53. Three-point play for Mubunga. Can he make this one and really pushes to redeem his team? Yes, he does, with that good pass from Mukuni. Mwamba on the ball. 57 for Junior Hurricanes, 64 for Pacers. That's a foul. A very unnecessary foul by the Pacers right there. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. So the flag is actually up for Pacers, meaning every other foul, Junior Hurricanes have to go on the line. $66 for the Pacers. Junior Hurricanes in attack. There's a lot of time for them to get back in the game. Shot was really unnecessary. I'm seeing Mwangala being introduced back in the game. Ndanji with the ball. Better for Junior Hurricanes. 59-66. Can they make another stop, or will Meki force another one? Defense has been played well. They've secured the ball, and Richard Mtale with the drive. He fails to make that one. These are the same baskets that will haunt them if they don't secure a win. And they've been hit with a three. 69-59. Can they respond? Nothing. Nothing. Mwangala being introduced back, and Milimo goes out. 1 minute 39 seconds to go. Coach Martin Mchena calls for a timeout. nireka kukomenta yonse y'abasinya n'y'aba Hurricanes mwapya tizaona zambo kukamba chizungu. Manager zeimu 1 minute 39 seconds to go. Matthew Mchena aka Sekuru calls a timeout. The timeout would definitely work in favor of Coach Oswald Botta if he actually wants it even more right now. Timing. Ndanji with that inbound play takes it to Mubunga. Richard Mtale. Can Ndanji hit that one but drives in and nothing. Wow. Can Mwangala do something? Yes, Mubunga fails to make that one. Last touch was on Unza Pacers. Mwangala inside, but then the ball has been stripped away from him. Can Mwamba do something? Yes, he does. Takes it to 12 points. Mubunga stepping outside. Wow. Unza Pacers have really fought for this lead. They had to come from behind to secure this lead, and they have really shown just why they are really on top of the summit when it comes to the B League in the MBA. Only seconds to go. Ndanji on the ball. Even the movements by the likes of Richard Mtale, Mukuni, and everybody else show that the game is done. 59-73. There's a steal by Ndanji, and Mukoni just slams it. So the flag has been up in favor of Junior Hurricanes, but they haven't utilized it. That's the end of the game, and of course, join us for the rest of the games right here at the Castlelight Arena.